Bounty Killer.
Salute
World Music
GR.
Views.
Finally.
First of all,
In person.
I must be doing something well make you know me because...
Yeah, I watch your reviews and I like them. They're very informative.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Real world views.
I grew up watching you. I have a cousin, I have a big him up in here, Orion.
Yeah.
When you and Beanie war, I Beanie my artist. You are film artist. Him near Orion, you have a big him up.
Orion.
Tell
them, no Orion.
He not can control himself. Because when we watch Sting, remember Sting 92, I said, two big moments in a dance hall.
Yeah.
When you come out and say, people dead! People dead! They play a shake. It's when Kartel drop Brooklyn Anthem with you.
A similar
Barkley
thing.
shake. Them are the two biggest moments in a dance hall. So we're going to take it back to that moment there.
Yeah.
When you're just coming out of business, you said that was your first big show.
Yeah, that was my
Sting
first
93.
major show. The first concert I did was Border Clash. That was in July before Sting, in the summer. And then me and Beanie square off at Stone Love anniversary in Portmore. That was like a few weeks before Sting. So that's what really built up the momentum for me and Beanie ending up going at each other through. We had a previous little battle in Portmore. And then Sting is in Portmore. So you know the whole vibes is still in the air. Because me and Beanie never scheduled to clash that year. If you look at the posters, we all slated to work separate. The reason why I end up on the stage while Beanie was on there, Beanie overdid his time. Just as usual as Beanie do till this day, he always work over his time. So Beanie went over his time, and then the people started to get a little uneasy. I saw that. I said, Leng, take him off now. The people them don't want no more of my time. Beanie insists and he's gonna stay up there. So Leng love the competition. Me say, if you don't take him off, me I go kill him. Leng get me a mic instant. So I just think, say, all right, for the promoter, give me a mic on my time, you know. So me just run out from Beanie, you know. I say, people there. And Beanie who he is, he's not coming off. He's gonna stand up and whatever become.
Because film answer was,
Beanie is just an entertainer. You have to just know Beanie that.
Yeah.
And he loves competition. So we end up clash the morning and
a star was born.
both star was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody never died.
Yeah.
Both of us came out on top. Because it done prematurely because somebody fling a battle while me and Beanie was clashing, and we just decided finish it because we never paid to be clashing. So we just say, you know what, leave it alone. And from there now, it's unfinished. So everywhere people anticipating me and Beanie are going to compete again. And boy, we love the hype, you know, so we just continue, you know. And this is where it lead to two legends.
But enough man come and clash a Sting.
Yeah.
Them not end up like you and Beanie successful. What was the part of development for you specifically?
Well, you know what, most people come to Sting and just have two lyrics to sing at Sting. They never had a catalog. Beanie had a building catalog, I have a catalog building as well. Because I had an album release, Beanie have album release. So when we leave Sting, we had juggling that was in the dance. And we continue to record counteraction against each other while we had our catalog building up same way. So there was a catalog of competition songs and a catalog of normal songs. And then we hungry for it. So we never just think, say, oh, we mash up Sting, we all right. We think so we have to record, do a whole heap more show. But nowadays artists just think, say, if I'm done Sting, me have career. But that's not how it is. Sting is just like a launching pad. When you launch now, you got to show the effect of the bomb. So that's what Bounty and Beanie do, I think.
And you got a record deal.
Yeah, I got a record deal.
What was the first deal you got?
Well, the first deal I got was with VP Record. And then VP decided that they wanted help because we do a lot of collaboration like the Fugees and the Busta Rhyme and the Wu-Tang Clan. So Fugees and the Busta Rhyme lead us to go to TVT Records for some more commercial backing. So it was VP, TVT, put out the My Experience album.
Which is your biggest album today?
That's my best album today.
Why you think that's your biggest album? I did the research, I got the numbers.
It's the tracks. It's all classic It's one of my albums that you can just put in and play, and you don't have to skip a track. And most of the tracks were popular already, like 10 or 12 tracks on the album was popular already, and then like 8 exclusive track. So it was really popular music. It's like a part compilation. It wasn't just an all brand new album. It was like the best of Bounty today with 8 new tracks.
Which we going
And the collaborations. So that helped propel it in the US as well.
Do you think those collaborations helped you to be this notorious person you are now in the US?
In a sense, yeah, because that's the first break I got in the commercial space in the US from those collaborations.
And I saw you tell a story in the UK about when you come to New York and Wyclef bring you, same place in New Jersey here, bring you for record hip opera,
Yeah.
right? Give me that story where Wyclef, because this is World Music Views.
Well, when I went to the Fugees, you know, I never even know fully about the Fugees. It was Lauryn Hill, because she had a little solo run before the Fugees break, because she came in the movie and then she sang in the movie too. So we have idea of Lauryn Hill. So it was really Lauryn Hill, Johnny Wonder suggest we get to sing a hook. And then we went to the studio and then I met Wyclef now. And then he started telling me about all the Sly and Robbie and the Pop Marleys and the Shabba Ranks and the Ninja and the Lady Saw. So I realized he's reggae inclined. And then he decided that all of us have to be on the track, not just Lauren. So we end up getting the whole Fugees for like 40 grand. And that's in their prime, 1996, when their album sold like
17 million.
So it was Wyclef who insisted he wanted to be on the track, and it was gonna be the whole Fugees. And then we decided, okay, let's go ahead, and hip opera was born.
And the video for that, I was watching it before I came here, is like Michael Jackson's Remember the Time. You with the staff. You know, it was epic.
True.
In drama, we call it epic drama, right? You were playing a character. So you were just playing Bounty Killer, you were playing a character.
Yeah.
But we don't see Bounty Killer do a lot of music videos for himself. So look into my eyes, don't have no music video.
Them time I wasn't too into video for you, you know, because some of the biggest songs had no video. Poor People Fed Up has no video. Look Into My Eyes have no video. Can't Believe My Eyes have no video. What List Boy have no video. So I wasn't even a video type of person. It's just really the record company and Johnny Wonder and people in the circle of line always encourage do videos, but it's mostly the international ones we was focusing on. We never think about local videos. So that's why we do the Busta Rhyme and we do the Fugees.
And you had a problem, I saw you talk about the quality of Jamaican videos versus American
Yeah,
videos.
back in the days, the quality used to be off par. So it was mostly overseas video we want to do, because we want to get the videos on the BET and the video music box. You used to have a few videos. You used to have the Caribbean Rhythms and the video music box and a couple of them. So we was targeting them. We wasn't thinking about Jamaica. So the only video I did in Jamaica was the cellular phone video them time, and they living dangerously.
At Barrington.
Yeah.
Would you do Look Into My Eyes video now as an anniversary?
You know, we always thought about it. I even said it to Jay Will before, you know, and he think it's a good idea. I think so, because the message in the song is universal. So I think if we do a real nice video for that song, it still can break barriers across the world.
I see Kartel release like 10 videos for songs where
Exactly.
and them have
it
10
makes
million
sense.
views.
Yeah, because people wish those songs was videoed in the time of their prime.
Yeah.
And Look Into My Eyes still have a presence.
Same things are going.
Yeah. The message still resonate with this generation.
Why you think you had that gift though? Banky tell me say you had vocal training, but why you think you had that gift to say certain things at the time that still is relevant now?
Well, I was just thinking about what people go through, and then struggle is something that it is a traditional thing. Struggles continue. Life is a struggle. There's no life without struggle. So I was just trying to talk about social issues and the system and the problem that we all face. Not even thinking that it would be generational gap, because I thought these problems would have been resolved when we speak about them years ago. But the cycle of life, it goes on. And then poor people is not just from Jamaica, they are from around the world. And these plight face every generation. maybe white people, not as much as black people in the struggle, but there are white people who struggle too. And then I was a guy who grew up in the ghetto. I got shot in political crossfire. And then my mother used to play a part in the politics, so I get to experience these politicians with their fundamentally speaking foolishness and trick up the people. So when I burst, I decide I want to say some things about these guys. So that's why the poor people fed up and the dung in the ghetto and them song became about. Because I really know that politicians are politicians.
In your stature now as the bounty killer, you've had success for years. Do you or can you still relate to those songs?
Yes, I can relate to those songs because I still align myself with people who still in the struggle. I still go to my community, Seaview Garden, I still go to Riverton, and I always have poor, suffering people around me remind me about their struggles and they need help or assistance or whatever. So I always can relate to other people. It's not like me struggling anymore, but the struggle is close by because all of us never get out the dungeon. Some of us are still in the barrel. And then I'm a people person, so just seeing people going through it, I can relate to that and I can translate the pain or the struggles.
But I also realize you relate upwards as well.
Yeah.
You relate very well to the affluent people. Bunty have the most girl fans, them say.
Yeah.
But from long time. Bunty have the most uptown girl fans. Because you were seen as the man where, you know, your charisma just resonate with people. Whether it's a character or it's a real you, they love it. How important do you think it is to be relatable to both up market and down market, to uptown, downtown, foreign and yard at the same time? Because some artists relate to foreign alone.
Yeah.
Some relate to Jamaica alone. How important do you think that is?
Well, it's very important to have the balance, you know. And then now, I don't know, but I think in the early 90s, that's when the uptown audience started to gravitate to dancehall, hardcore music. When you have the HMV and the Renaissance, those sounds are the sounds who really convert or, what you say, transform us to the uptown market. Because HMV was the first on uptown. I sang dubplate for then Renaissance. So they are the one who really resonate our music uptown. And I used to go to some uptown parties and sing. Then I started a part with Kid Corrupt and Wayne Marshall. They are the one who took me all over Kingston in the upper echelons and party and we make links, and I think that's how the whole thing started, from HMV Renaissance and Marshall and Kid Corrupt. Way before Sean Paul even burst, it was Dirty Cup and Chicken, Danny Gunn, Kid Corrupt. Then I met the Sean Paul and the Luga Man and the Macho Kid and the rest of the crew.
I interviewed Baby Sham down in studio in Miami, and he said, first they meet Killer, yo, I'm in khaki.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, him up and you carry him and you go buy clothes, and I force him say, man, pick out clothes and pay for your cash. So you've been an inspiration to youth. What is it about you that's able to spot talent so much? And who was the first talent you spot?
Well, I didn't even know about no spotting talent in I just know that the whole of us come in, and if you get in, you have to leave the door open. So it was really Dynamite who encouraged me to go to the studio. I was just a dubplate artist who walk and sing on sound system in Seaview Garden. And then Dynamite, he was already going to the studio, him and Nitikochi and General B and a few others from Seaview. So he encouraged me to come along. And I followed and I go there and I'm watching the ropes, trying to get on the audition and all of these things, and I ended up getting on the audition. And I went and I started to record for King Jammy's brother. That's Uncle T. So I got a pass to go inside now because I'm recognized as a young artist for Uncle T, which manages the studio. So the security get to understand that I work with Uncle T, so I started to get the chance to go in. Even over Dynamite that was there before me. So that's how I started to get familiar with the engineers and other producers who come there. And I got the chance to record on Jammy's radio. to do the copper shot. So that's how the verse started. And Jammies never really wanted a gun song, because 1992, the radio censor just started when I reached the studio.
Broadcast Commission.
Broadcast Commission. So when I recorded that song, King was suggesting, as a young artist, he would need the radio play to get more exposure. So he was suggesting I do a song that can play on the radio. But I never get the chance, because the engineer never so excited to record me again, because he really give me a chance already. So I never get to record another song, and the rhythm came out. So it was Johnny Wonder who did distribution for Jammies, and between VP and Jammies, he put out the song. Because he had another song on the rhythm. Miss Goody Goody, woman you win a class. Galaxy P and Colin Roach. So Johnny Wonder released that song on a 12-inch. And he used to have up some big 12-inch 45s. So he released that, and he put my song on the other side as a B-side. And some great luck, this song just start to get a play, because everybody play the Miss Goody Goody, turn it over and just play the copper shot. And it take off in New York. And then we see sound system like King Addies reach Jamaica for dub plates. Then Afri came for dub plate. Then Earth Ruler, all type of Brooklyn sound start to come for dub plate. And then King Jammies realized that the song is a hit in the US. Then he finally just puts it out in Jamaica. And that's how Copper Shot really evolved. So it was really Johnny Wonder's intention of putting it on a B-side, why it ended up released back in Jamaica. But
Johnny Wonder used to manage you at one point?
Yeah, so after I left Jammies, it was Louise. Then after Louise, it was Johnny Wonder who started to manage me.
How important is a man like Johnny Wonder? Because him don't do interviews really, but
Well, for me, Johnny Wonder is very important in my career, in my success. He's very integral. Johnny Wonder is a big cause of my success. And with all of my international collaboration, it was Johnny Wonder's suggestions. I never know of no Ja Rule the Damager. I know Busta Rhymes, because I came in a year Busta Rhymes saying, "One blood, everybody like Junior Reid." I said, who's that? He says Busta Rhymes. He's some Jamaican descendant rapper, and we said, what? He know about Junior Reid? We want to do a song with him. Yeah, so that's how Johnny Wonder said, okay, let's hook up with
this
Busta
a young,
Rhymes.
new school.
Yeah,
Busta
new
Rhymes.
school Busta Rhymes, and then Johnny Wonder said, Queensbridge, Mob Deep. So Johnny Wonder is a very integral part of my career. I don't know what other artists.
Yeah.
But Johnny Wonder is my big brother. I love him.
Why you never sign Marshall, Cartel, Bling Dog? Why you never sign them?
That was not my aspiration. That was not my goal. My goal was just to help back and give back to the culture and make sure my friends get in. I never managed one of the artists that I burst. I've never took a penny from them. I never look at their publishing. I never look at the royalty. Every artist I burst, I just put them on to a manager or some overseer to help their career, but it wasn't a business plan for me. It was all because of my friend encouraged me to go to the studio, and I found success, and I felt like we have to leave the door open for others. So it was dynamite why I took the whole Scare Them crew on my back to burst them. And after I burst them now, other artists start to come to me and think that, oh, Killer can do similar for me. And it was just something that seemed positive to do, to assist and help others. And I saw Sugar Miner did it with a few top artists. And I saw Jack Thomas do it. So I realized that there's only a few of us as artists who assist and help other artists. But I never even know I was a mentor. I look at myself as a big brother, looking out for my little brother. And then when them become superstar now, people start to refer to me as a mentor, but I never even know what I'm doing to mentor nobody. I was just assisting and helping and looking out. And then it seemed like I became a big mentor or something. But that wasn't the intent. And I wasn't trying to sign my friends, because friends and business don't work. And I don't want to, all right, the first time we tried that, it was with Scare Them Crew, because Scare Them Crew was signed to TVT Record Twin. Yeah, when I got the deal, I brought Scare Them Crew along. And they was signed to TVT Record. And I give them over to Johnny Wonder. So Johnny Wonder was the one who orchestrated the deal with them. And they got advance to do the album and everything, and they never turned up to do the album. That was the album that named Scared from the Crypt. Scare Them, Scared from the Crypt. That was the first album they were supposed to do. They got advance and everything, and Elephant and Aritala never turned up. So even after Elephant burst, Johnny Wonder has to sue him for not complying with the contract or whatever. So that was something that I was trying to avoid. I don't want to sign my artist friend and then get in contractual issue with me, and so I never take up the business part. I just really contributing back to the culture and the people, and I leave it like that. So I don't manage artists, I don't sign artists, I don't mess with artists' royalties or publishing or anything. I just contribute to the culture and I leave it like that. Some be grateful, some be ungrateful, and that's just life.
But what a legacy though. Cartel, Elephant, Wayne, Bling Dog, and countless other guys under Cartel's umbrella. It's Popcorn, bam, Spice, everybody. How does that make you feel now though? You're 51?
Yeah, I'm 53 this year.
53. How does that make you feel now to know that you live that kind of life?
Well, it feels awesome. It feels great. It makes you feel like a real kingly character who look at your offsprings who are running their own empires now. And it's just a great thing to know that I have something to do with all this goodness and greatness. It made me feel more than just bounty killer. Because me being bounty helped myself, yeah, great, but looking around and seeing all the others that you help, it propels and amplified my spirit. Yes, so it's an awesome feeling. I can't even describe it with words. But it's just like watching your kids grow up and they all graduate from college or university and they are developing and they are making it in life and striving, and you're just happy that.
You're back in the US, the Super Bowl coming up. You're the first and I believe the only reggae dancehall act to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Would you do Super Bowl again? And what was that like the first time you did it?
First time I wasn't excited. I never even knew what is Super Bowl. God no, I heard the name, but I never know the detail and the magnitude or the attention that it spans. And then I was in a riff with No Doubt at the time. So the issue with No Doubt even just block out the whole purpose and the Super Bowl. Because they were supposed to go, they went to the AMA, American Music Award, and I declined. Then they went to the MTV, something like me declined. Then they wanted to go to Top of the Pops. Me I got declined again at Johnny Wonder. Not Johnny Wonder, this was Julian Jones Griffiths now.
Julian, big up Julian.
Yeah, this was Julian at this time now, because Johnny Wonder was overseas doing the Appelos distribution something. So I was in a bad mood. I never care, I never want to hear nothing about No Doubt. And it's Julian I say, you understand what I'm saying, kid, about listen, you know, this is for your own benefit as well. The last time a Jamaican artist get this opportunity, it was Terror Fabulous with Nadine Sutherland, and he never did it. And then, you know what happened to Terror after that, you understand, he went delinquent. So I don't know if Julian think the bad luck would have reached me. So the man there try to tell me everything to encourage me and tell me that. I'm say, all right, you know what? All right, let's go do the Super Bowl. So we go do the Super Bowl, and it was this big historical thing, and then, you know, I understand why them bit so excited about it. And we go do Top of the Pops too. So that's the two only gig I did with No Doubt after we did the song. How we get into legal issues about publishing after the Naked Man thing.
That was my question now.
Yeah.
There was an issue there with the publishing. Are you getting your publishing now?
Yeah. Because they wanted to give me 5%, and then I have to sue them and get 12.5. Because it was me and Gwen alone sang in the song. So half of the song belongs to me and half belongs to the band. So the lawyer find it worthy and put me to 12.5. So I get my full publishing.
And I've been watching the song, the streams going up. I don't know if you're tapping into streams, but
yeah.
it's gonna reach 100 million.
Oh,
So, oh yeah,
right.
with that kind of reach, right?
Yeah.
Do you encourage young artists? You said you never want to do a lot of stuff. Do you encourage
Yeah.
these young artists now to seize opportunities and go for it?
Most definitely, because this song is a history. I never want to do this song, you know. Because when No Doubt came to Jamaica, they requested me and I said I want 10,000 US for my fee. And they said, their budget only had 2. I said, what the fuck? Fuck them people. Oh, 10 ton 2. Normally 10 ton 8, 9, 7. 10 fly Ghana 2. Me no want it. Fuck off. Bye. Sly and Robbie sat me down now and give me another counsel. And said, well, Killer, back in the days when we were working with Steve Wonder and Grace Jones and this record company, because we are from the small island, you know, they know that we kind of need the opportunity, so, you know, they exploit us and we never really get, you know, upfront compensation, but those songs are the songs that really create the impact for our career today. And then I look into it and it's true. Those great songs that they're telling me about, they never get no compensation when they was recording. But the songs created more opportunity than the compensation years after, you know. So I just listen to Sly because Sly and Robbie was 2 mentors to me. So I said, all right, I'm gonna do it for free. I don't want it $2 grand though. So I ended up recording the song for free. And then they went and we did the video and I saw this naked guy coming up. That was not shot today. As a 2-day shoot in LA they did. And the day when we shoot that part never in the video. So before they send it out, they send a rough and I saw it and I tell them, we have to take out that. That's a cultural abomination that can't in the video and it now have nothing to do with what we are singing about. I want to take it out. And they insist to make it come out with that. And you know I got a big backlash from my culture. I'll deal with them something there. And I know that would have happened. That's why I was encouraging them to take it out and they didn't. That's why we and them had a big fallout. And that's why I never end up at the MMA and a couple other concerts with them. But today, we all right. We get over that. It's behind us now.
Is it possible you'd perform with Gwen?
Yeah, all the time. I would perform with Gwen, because Gwen had nothing to do with the scene that I was upset about. But she's a part of a band, and I'm upset with other members, so automatically it's gonna overlap on her, but it wasn't Gwen's problem. And I enjoy performing with Gwen, as you know, she's fire on stage.
Yep.
Awesome.
And she's a big artist, like
Yeah, she's
crazy
huge.
streams.
Uh-huh.
You had a 15-year break from America because you didn't have your visa. How much money you think you lose in 15 years, roughly? Like in your brain?
Can't estimate. Millions. That's all I can say. But it's hard to estimate.
Billions.
Millions. Yeah, millions. It could have to go up in the millions.
Because you know, but do you think everything worked for a reason?
Everything worked for a reason. Most definitely. I'm better and I'm bigger. Not financially, but cultural impact and global status, yeah. And then you see when things off the market, it become more important and interesting and more required. Just like when you see they took Kartel away for 13 years. He couldn't full Jamaica Stadium before. Now them just like them ferment him in charge. He's like a champion, just a build up. And the moment the cell door open, you see what happened. Stadium teared up, Barclays teared up.
Yeah.
Places are teared up, got to let out the time bomb.
Yeah.
Yes, I say everything happened for a wise purpose.
And it's interesting because Buju was the same,
Yeah.
Kartel was the same, as in not being in America.
Yeah.
You were the same, and there's the three of you doing the Barclays within a year. Last year, July, Buju did the 13th and 14th. Kartel did April
yeah.
13th and 14th this year, I believe. And you know, July 5.
Well,
Take us through that moment you going on stage. Which is the first song you're going to sing when you go up on stage?
I started where it all started, Copper Shot.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna run out in the Copper Shot and then take it from there. That one is sentimental to New York, so I think I should start it like that. And New York is the cause of that hit. So I know I'm starting with Copper Shot and then I'm going some places, but it's a whole catalog I have to sing called Brooklyn know every bounty killer. more than even Jamaica. There are some songs
Orion.
that I've
Orion.
never sung.
Because
Orion supposed to know. Yeah, when it comes to Bounty Killer,
Fact that you call him name now, he now can control it.
yeah,
You seem happier.
most definitely.
Are you happy?
Extremely. I'm extremely happy and grateful for this opportunity and the fact that I never had to make any sacrifice. I never had to call nobody to pull no string. So I know this is a divinely thing. It's just the Almighty said, it's time again. Because I've been waiting, I've been trying, but I never tried to go out of the way to do nothing ridiculous. I never got even a letter from anybody more than DJ Khaled and Swiss Beat. Just all entertainers. No politician never pull no string. No diplomat, no nothing. And I stepped back in the US and they never asked me why you was out for 15 years and do you have a problem? No, but I never had a problem. I knew I never had a problem. Normally if you have an issue with the law and you return after 15 years, they're gonna bring it up and ask you something. I came to, all right, back in the days when I traveled, I used to travel on a waiver. No, I'm not traveling on a waiver. And if I had a problem in the immigration system, I would have to still use a waiver. So I don't even know why they gave me a waiver in the first place for the first time back in the days. But as you know, they said visas are a privilege, not a right. So they never even give me an explanation. Up till this day, I have to speculate why they canceled the visa, because they never said, Mr. Price, your visa is being canceled for this. First thing is the media, I learned some visa cancel, man. Is the media, we listening to the radio, and we heard that 6 Jamaican artists' visas canceled. I could have ended up at airport and board, and my visa canceled. I mean, yeah, a Julian called me and said, me just hear on the radio. So when the visa cancelled, I said, what you say? Then when we listen back to the radio in the next half an hour again. True. But the embassy never inform us, like send us an email or even a phone call or a text and say, well, your visa being cancelled or anything. Them just cancel them, you know. I send it to the radio station. So we realize how much them treat with underprivileged and don't even treat it with little courtesy. Because we understand we're not on the rights, and you were the privilege, but if you take back the privilege, at least you could have said, it's surprised you can't see your privilege. You understand? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was just a real horrible moment the last 15 years. That was when March in 2010, we got the news.
Perhaps we could even say dancehall was in a lull in that time.
That was really hard on dancehall because them Buju was away, Kartel was away, then the grown Bounty, the grown Capleton, the grown Sizzler, the grown Beanie, the grown Idona, the grown Mavado, and Ricky Trooper.
Well, Mavado was here. Mavado was here.
No, he was in Jamaica first.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, at the time they took it away. Mavado got back his, and then he came up and then he filed. But he was in the same position as we. He was the first one to get back his visa. Then Beanie did get back his, and then they took it back one at a time. All of that before me get back my one 15 years after now. So it was just a horrible time for dancehall. It's like all the big guns was grounded.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you would never see arenas and stadiums. It was just the younger generation coming up doing their things, and they are trying to find themselves.
Dancehall is having a resurgence. I've been city to city with Kartel. I'm seeing it real time.
Yeah, true, I'm watching it.
Where are these people coming from?
It's a new generation of dancehall fan. Yeah, it's a new generation. Those are the ones that the Kartel and the younger ones bring in, the Marshall, the Bling Dog, the Busy, the Idona. They are the ones. They are the 25-year-olds. They are the Gen Z. Different from the original Biltmore fans from the 90s. And then now, dancehall is more commercial now. Back in the days, we only had David Levy, Gil Bailey, Red Alert, and Bobby Condors trying to plug the dancehall in the commercial space and the hip-hop radios. Now, everybody is playing dancehall and Caribbean music and all the programs.
And then TikTok.
And then the social media now. This is where the advance come in with the social media. Everybody have access to the music. The internet, the social media have a lot to do with it. We never had that luxury in our era. in our era, should say. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And then, you know, the trap thing, it brings in a lot of fans, only true it does not keep them. Because it sounds familiar, so they're quick to catch on to it, but they have similar things to it, so they don't hold on to it and keep it that long. So I guess that have a little to do with it too. And now you have more melody, and people are saying more commercial words. Back in the days, we were singing in our culture. We're not trying to say things that would go universal or global. We was trying to just say what we're doing on the corner and what's happening around here. But nowadays, artists trying to use more words that universal or relatable. So that have a lot to do with it as well.
Is there more money in the business now than then?
Yeah, but cost of living raise every day, so entertainment is a part of cost of living. So obviously, the cost of tickets up, the cost of artist fees are up. So money is more in the business now. Yeah, back in the days, all right, the first time I do a show, Border Clash, me tell them say I want, what? 20 grand? And the man say 10 him a give me.
Jamaican?
Yeah. 10 grand me a charge for the first show. That's in 1993. And the man say 10 grand him a give me for 20 grand me say I want. And then we never have no bargaining power, so me never have no choice more than take the 10 grand. Come one Border Clash, we go launch me thing. And a 10 grand me go work for. Yeah, all right, the first time I got built more. About 5 grand. Yeah, back in the days, that's where we're coming from.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you say artists are charge
million plus.
No.
2 mil.
Yeah, but that's what music is. That's what Beyonce them charge. More than 2 mil too. You understand? So you can't tell dancehall you can't charge that. Burna Boy them not charge how much mil too. You understand? So that's where music is today. And they said no business like show business.
What is the greatest lesson you've learned in all your years? 30 plus years in the business?
Humble is the way. That's why I'm not so cross, angry, miserable anymore. I'm cool, calm, collective, and focused. Yeah, humble is the way, man. And tell you what, it's not easy to be humble. I never just get up and humble. Life humbled me. And then it's that all the time life humbled you in the best way that you can deal with. Life humbled me in a good way where I could hurt and reflect and look into myself and find my way forward. Yeah, so being humble is one of the best things. You know what's so Kartel humble today? Life humbled him. Similar thing. 13 years behind bars, 15 years being barred. It was that I wasn't behind the bars. So I think we should all be humble and let the Almighty play his part in our lives, you know?
After you do this run solo, you going on tour with Beanie? People calling for it.
I'm not going on tour with Beanie, no. I'm gonna do my solo run, but a tour with Beanie would be awesome because that's a big part of our legacy, Bounty and Beanie competing. And people want that in the world because we never really do much out. First thing me and Beanie never go on stage together in New York. So that would be a big thing. So I'm not ruling that out, but I have to do my solo run first. And then, in the future, Bounty and Beanie, world tour, no problem. I'm ready. And I'm sure Beanie will be ready too from the business is right.
You have a new song coming up, DJ Khaled, Bounty Killer,
Yeah.
Kartel, Mavado. I remember seeing that picture, Buju Banton. I saw the picture and it took a while to post it. Because I said, yo.
Yeah, gap sitting.
What is this?
Yeah, it's a huge moment. That was one of them moments. Well, Khaled is special. Khaled always come with some crazy, different idea. So Khaled decided he wanted to do all four of us on one song. It's a song called You Reminds Me. Great summer banger. They're gonna love this one. Yeah, because it's a song for the ladies. And we can't go wrong with the ladies. So big up to DJ Khaled, big up to Buju, big up to Mavado, big up to Vybz Kartel, big up to We The Best. And we're looking forward for the bomb, the Sonic Bomb. It's coming soon this summer. And the album is gonna be huge. And I had another collaboration with Buju on the album. I'm not giving out too much credit. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I have another collaboration with Buju. You don't want me to talk about this? Yes, so it's 2 collaborations. One with 4 of us and one with just me and Buju. And this one is a Bloodman song. Not no summer song or no girl song. No. Youngster thing. Bunty and Buju, hardcore style. Yeah, so it's 2 collabs we have on the album.
The Billboard charts is, you don't have a lot of reggae dancehall.
Yeah.
You've made the chart with massive hits, the No Doubt, the Fuji song. How important is that for you now? And you see that in your future?
Well, I always think that it's possible, and then looking at the chart right now, I see Shake It to the Max, shaking its way up in the top, somewhere in the 40s. And that's huge for dancehall. We have never had that impact with a dancehall song, never ever in the history of dancehall. And it's a raw dancehall song. It's not a remix on a hip-hop beat or a dancehall remix with an international hip-hop artist or anything. It's 3 hardcore reggae dancehall vibes. So that tells me something. Drift was good, but you see the big difference with Drift and Shake It to the Max?
Drift never hit the Hot 100 either.
No, because the type of music, you have a million type of music like that in the chart. If you listen to Shake It to the Max, nothing like that similar in the 100 or the 200. So I think the beat has a lot to do with it as well. And Skilly Bang, like a catch it, a bad man chill up, and Mali Shake It to the Max, you know? So if we paying attention, we see that the dancehall beat plays a part. Because you can't rule out that this beat has nothing to do with the success of the song. We know it's Skilly Bang International, Senche International, but the beat has a lot to do with their impact. So I think we should use this as an example. YG Marley run through the globe with a real authentic reggae, and now we're seeing an authentic dancehall running through the chart again. So we should stick to our own format. We're not gonna play it like the 1990s, but we're gonna play it, make it feels like it, sounds like today, feels like 90s. That's the skill that I think we need to maintain. You got to keep the groove. You got to keep the format. The sound can be anything, but it have to feel like, it's just like soca music. They are using other sounds, but it still feels like soca. We don't want a total different thing. We want something with a difference, but not a different thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's a formula we should use.
One last question. Your kids, it's a pro. I'm a father.
Yeah.
So when I see you post your kids, it make me happy because that's how I am too.
Yeah.
You seem to be connecting with them and they're connecting with you. How important is that for you?
Very important, because that's my legacy, you know. That's a real legacy. They are the one who are gonna carry over the name, and they are the one who are gonna carry on the legacy. You see what Bob Marley Kid's doing with his name. You understand? And it's very, very impressive. So I really stay close to my kids. Not all of them living in Jamaica, some of them live overseas over here. But my kids are very important to me, and it's very important to fathers to be a part of their kids' life. And then, you know, music took away a lot of our presence. We can't physically be there all the time. So whenever we get the chance to connect with our kid physically, it's very important to me. I have 3 of my son here with me. Maija, he's here too, but he went on the road to do interview. And I have 2 more with me. And me have the daughter them in Miami. So I try to stay close as possible. And it's very important. You gotta be in the life of your kids. My mother was a woman I saw cook and share, and she didn't have none in her plate. I said, this is how my mother work. She share out the food and give the pig to them, and she don't eat none. So that's why I have to really sing about my mother that much. My mother used to sell plate punch. She used to make pillows. She used to wrap mattress. She used to make paper bag, plastic bag. She used to be a dressmaker. That's woman, 5 profession. And she used to be a higgler downtown. My mother is a jack of all trades. She does everything for her kids to survive. So with me and my kids, I have to do as much as I can, and there's no limit to what I will do for my kids. And some people say age of consent. There's no age of consent for me and my kids. My kids is my kid. If them are 100-year old, so long as they have the right principles and they are pushing towards the right goals and they're still making me proud, I'm responsible for them. There's no age of consent where I'm not consent to my kid anymore. No, I'm responsible for them for the rest of their lives. So long as they are acting like the type of kid that I expect to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, with respect and dignity and making me proud, I take care of my kids.
It makes me proud, and I can see. You know, you can look at people and see that they're genuinely, because kids not fake nothing. You know?
Yeah,
My
kids
kids,
are fake. Yeah, yeah.
If they're hungry, I have a son, him Zachary, he live in Florida. He was like, Daddy, I need something to eat right now. And he's not fake nothing. So, but I see with your kids, you can see the genuine energy that you have with them, you know, and I really respect that. Killer, the man, the legend, doing so many big things. You don't know, but you have inspired me a lot.
Give thanks.
I never come to DJ, but what you did was great. And that's what I wanted to come in the industry.
That's what we inspire people to do.
Big up,
Good
big up,
and
big
great.
up.